Now let's run this one down.
Grace, what's the highest payment you've ever seen?
1784.
Demetrius, what's the highest payment you've ever seen?
Oh, 2100.
No, 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 no. Don't tell me that. Don't tell me that. Who the fuck is paying $2,100 car note? I mean, I hope they're fucking rich, because otherwise they are homeless.
Sheesh. Roy, what's the highest car payment you've ever seen?
He's speechless.
$1,958.
God damn.
Jesus. Leslie, what's the highest payment you've seen?
1400.
Hey guys, what's the highest payment y'all have ever seen?
2435.
What?
Arch?
3200.
No, no, no. Is that an exotic car dealership? Tell me. You need to tell me that is at least fucking Porsche dealership. $3,200 car note? Hey. And then they complain that they can afford their bills, they can afford to live. This is fucking why. $3,200 car note?
Jesus.
Yeah.
Jesus is right.
Yes.
What's the highest car payment you've seen?
I wouldn't have a clue because I'm the marketing manager.
Okay.
Patrick,
Sir,
what's the highest payment you've seen?
highest payment I've seen, probably like 1900.
Raul, what's the highest car payment you've ever seen?
2500 and you can be next.
Nah. Hey, he said it. You could be next. You could be next for that $2,500 car note. What are you waiting for, bro? Go get your Hellcat.
Americans seem to love their cars more than anything. This can partially explain the nearly 70% rise in used car prices since the pandemic. This brings us to where we are today, with the average car payment hitting $516 a month for a used car, and then $725 a month on a new car. The average terms for these loans are 5.6 years for the used cars and 5.7 years for the new ones. That is way too long to have a loan on a depreciating asset. On top of that, the average used car is about $26,420, and the average new car is going for $41,000. Even worse, those with non-prime and subprime credit scores have the highest payments of all the groups, as well as the longest debt terms. We're talking about people with credit scores between 580 and 660.
Hey, well, that's why we call it inflation, right? Shit is going to inflate to the fucking moon. I mean, listen, if you feel like you need a car payment of over $700, then that means you just either one, like or are looking for trouble, or number two, you just might like living paycheck to paycheck. Shit, I don't need that stress in my life. God damn, no, I don't need that. Shit, that's a very high car payment. It's just I don't understand why people feel the need of getting these late model cars and willing to get a fucking car note of $1,000 plus a month. Even $700 for a car note is too much. Too much, in my opinion. Hey, my motto is, if you can buy a car cash, you can afford that. You cannot afford that car. So just get a hoopty. Believe me, you'll be thankful in the future when you don't have a car note. It's a happy life.
Y'all, I cannot be getting behind these $700 car payments. Every time I work on budgets and I see any car payment, even above like 600, I want to like choke on my own vomit. And before you say, just the average car is like $35,000, I don't care. You don't need a $35,000 car. You want a $35,000 car. The most expensive car I ever bought was a 2015 Mazda 3. I bought it in 2016 for $14,000, like walking out the door, and my car payment was $315.15. Nice. And I thought that was a lot, and it really isn't. Nowadays, with my income and everything, I would say, like, I don't think I'd be comfortable paying more than $450. $500 is pushing it. And some of you are willing to have $700 plus car payments. Not only that, I've seen people with car payments like more than some people's mortgages. I've seen people come with car payments like $1,400.
Ooh. Yeah, that's she just scared me. Well, that's true. A lot of people paying over $1,200 for a car payment. Now, can you imagine her? She's about to pay for her car note that's $350, and then she chokes on her own vomit, and then the payment never makes it. Oh shit! She just lost a good deal. I mean, not her, but whoever gets the car. That's well, hey, that will be fucked up. But yeah, man, these car payments are outrageous. Let's move on to the next one.
I want to know what y'all's car payments are every month, because I refuse to believe that I am the only person with a high car payment, and I refuse to believe that my husband is the only man with a high truck payment. I don't know if y'all see it, but I literally see vehicles posted for sale now for like $100,000 to almost $200,000.
Yeah.
And there is absolutely no way that people are purchasing these vehicles without paying a high car payment.
True.
So y'all are mad at me, and I know
Who's mad at
that
you?
I am not the only person with these high ass car payments.
I know that.
I'm not. And other people just might not be telling you what their car payments are, but there are a lot of people with these high car payments for absolutely no reason. Vehicles now are not the same cost as vehicles used to be. I can look online and find a hoopty, and it's going to be like $15,000.
Nah, you can still find hoopties for like 5, 6, 7 grand, which is a lot of money still for a hoopty. It just depends the year of the hoopty and the model. Thing is, I mean, pretty sure she's a Gen Zer, if not a millennial to Gen Zer. A hoopty to her is like probably 2024, so probably a hoopty for her is like something 2019, 2020. A hoopty for my generation is something 10, 15 years older, like in the 2015s, 2010s. That's a hoopty. Not even. A hoopty could be even a 2008, but I'm pretty sure a hoopty for her is like a 2019, 2020. Like this generation has shit fucked up, to be honest. And she still hasn't told us what's her car payment.
That is wild. So please tell me what your car payments are, because I need to prove a point that I am not the only person in this predicament, especially people that bought their cars a few years ago during the pandemic, because that is when the cars started getting really high, which is when I bought our vehicles.
And the funny thing is, she still hasn't told us her fucking car payment. So what are you complaining about? You didn't even tell us how much you're paying for the car payment. I'm pretty sure she's paying about, I would say, anywhere between $700 to $1,000 a month. But she still didn't tell us how much she's paying. Now this one is good because she's going over her cars that she's owned before and the car payments. So let's see how her payments increased over time.
The cars that I've owned and their car payments. Let's start off with some of y'all dream car that I keep telling y'all not to buy because it's a lemon. But it's the 2023 Jeep Wrangler. This one was $973 a month.
God damn.
Up next, we have my 2020 Dodge Challenger. This was the 50th
Was that a Hellcat?
edition. It was $1,060 a month. Then we have my baby that they have not repossessed because that's my soulmate. I love my car. This is the 2022 Tesla Model 3 Long Range. This payment was $1,163 a month. I need to do a video on how much these cars are worth now. It'll shock you. Then we have another one of y'all.
She said that they still haven't repossessed. So does that mean that all her cars got repo? Can you imagine that? Like you're going through a list of 15 cars you've had with high payments and they all got repoed? Ooh.
Dream cars that I keep telling y'all not to buy too. 2023 Mercedes-Benz C300. This one was $1,212 a month. Then we have Bronquisha, the Bronco. This one was a 2022 Bronco, and the payment on this was $1,219 a month. Then we
Hey, I can't even lie. That's a good name. Bronquisha for Bronco. She's a female. Shit.
I have my 2022 Dodge Durango with the red seats. It was so cute. This one was $1,224 a
Nah.
month.
What? You paying $1,200 for a fucking Durango? Nah, man. This is a skit. I don't believe this. This is a skit. She's just making numbers and putting pictures of cars. Nah. This is not real. This is a skit. So just for the sake of it, since we already started, let's finish that. But I believe this shit is a skit.
My biggest moneymaker ever
Money maker.
was this car, the 2020 Dodge Charger Scat Pack. This one was $1,260 a month. Look at my son. He was so cute. But anyway, the 2023 Dodge Charger, this was the last call. $1,508 a month. I know. Last but not least, the only and last six-figure car that I'll ever own, 2022 Hellcat, $1,700.
Fuck out of here, man. I'm sorry, YouTube. I am sorry, but it's goddamn $1,700. Ooh, for a fucking Dodge, Chrysler, whatever the fuck the brand is. Are you serious? Yo, this generation have no respect. And like I said, it's like all her cars got repo. That's what I think she meant in this video. It's a rough world out there, bro. Shit. It's a rough world.
This is a great point and one of the biggest indicators to why foreclosures are increasing monthly. A lot of people went out and bought cars when prices were super ridiculous. And one of the things I've noticed, and I share with my wife all the time, is every time I'm having to take pictures of a home, there's fairly new pickups or SUVs in the driveway. And you know what happens? Because people have to get to work, they stop paying on their mortgage to keep their cars current, because their cars will get repoed in 60 to 90 days, where a home you could be in for at least a year, if not two, before they actually take it away.
Wow, is that a trend? I didn't know that was a trend. That people would actually thought it was backwards. That people would rather pay their mortgage over their car note. But if you look at it from his point of view, that makes a lot of sense, because they need to go to work to make money to pay the mortgage. But if they're not making enough money, they're gonna choose to pay the car note because they can stay. I mean, hey, if you don't pay your mortgage for a year, you are gonna lose. Like, you already made peace that you're gonna lose that house, because there's no way you're gonna, if you don't have any money to pay for 2-3 months, you're not gonna pay for an entire year of a mortgage, when the average mortgage is about $2,500. That's wow. That's a wake up call right there.
People make choices, they make decisions. And that's why when people say, oh, people are not going to lose homes because of the 2 or 3% interest rate, inflation has hit everyone. And they're choosing what to pay for. And the result is foreclosures are going up.
That's true, because even though someone might have a 2-3% mortgage rate, interest rate, the taxes are still rising up, so it's still going to increase the mortgage. Oof, that's rough. Yeah, that is rough. Shit. Now, this is the perfect example, I would say, why people get in debt over cars and car notes and all that bullshit. This man is the perfect example. Let's see.
Lease that I purchased in the last year or two there, but just heard about you guys. The lease is for the next 2 more years left on it there. I wondering if I should ever get out of it, pay out of the lease there, to get some money, not necessarily money back there, but pay a lease there. Sell the car or get out of the lease to be able to pay some of my debt.
Yeah, it's a great question. What are you paying a month?
$1,500.
Oh,
oof.
What kind of car is it?
Even I say, oof. God damn, they are feeling my pain. Shit, they are feeling my pain.
Mercedes GLE 350.
Well, the GL's pretty nice. Pretty nice
It is a
car.
very nice
Good
car.
taste, Henry. You got some good taste.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
But it's eating you alive, and it's not worth it.
Yeah,
so
it's not worth
it. We got to get it out of here, right?
Is
there a lot of
yeah, so I'm like that.
Give us the terms of where you are. Walk us through the terms.
All right. So I purchased in the last year or two there, but just heard about you guys. The lease is for the next 2 more years left on it there. I wondering if I should ever get out of it, pay out of the lease there to get some money, not necessarily money back there, but pay a lease there. Sell the car or get out of the lease to be able to pay some of my debt.
Yeah, it's a great question. What are you paying a month?
$1,500.
Oh,
oof.
What kind of car is it?
They feel my pain.
Mercedes GLE 350.
Well, the GL's pretty nice. Pretty nice car.
Good taste, Henry. You got some good taste.
1,500.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
But it's eating you alive, and it's not worth it.
Yeah,
so
it's not worth it.
We got to get it out of here, right? Okay.
That's what I'm saying. It's eating his life. It's not worth it, bro. Just picture you paying $1,500 a month for a lease. And then let's not even think about a mortgage. Your rent is $2,000. That's between car and rent, $3,500. You still gotta eat, cell phone, car insurance, gas, all that other bullshit. Shit.
Yeah,
Is there a lot of
yeah, so I'm like that.
Give us the terms of where you are. Walk us through the terms.
All right. So if I were to terminate my payoff right now, it'd be about $60,000 there to pay off there. I've heard you guys talking about it, so I looked on Kelly Blue Book, and it's about, you get 47,000 on it.
Mm-hmm.
And then
was that private sale?
So, was that? Yeah, that's
private sale.
Yes, on Kelly Blue Book, private sale.
So that would leave you with $13,000 that you would owe, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And do you have any cash, Henry?
Not much, no.
Okay. What do you make a year?
So I make about $250,000.
Oh, that's good news.
So he makes about $250,000. He has barely any cash. I wonder why. Shit. Start with a $1,500 a month car note lease.
Yeah, that's great.
So you would need another car, correct?
Correct.
To be able, to replace it.
Yeah, so we got to replace it. So we got the $13,000 that you would then owe, and then we've got the cost of a replacement car. But with your income, you can get something decent if you really work on your budget, right?
Yeah, that would be my goal because 2 more years of this.
Oof.
I mean, that's a lot, right? So
It's a good amount. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. So that's
I'm according to you guys. I was just, this is the first time I ever thought that I'm broke, but I do have a good amount of debt as well too, over $1 million debt.
Okay, so give me the rest of your financial picture. I'm just curious where you're at.
So student loans $180,000.
Mm-hmm.
Credit card debt about $70,000.
Okay.
And then mortgage is about $690,000.
Okay. Whew.
And all that is on a $250,000 salary.
Henry, you've been living the life, haven't you?
Yes, me and my wife. So I guess let me rephrase that, because I know you mentioned total income. My wife is making $100,000, so a total is $350,000.
Okay,
so I'm $250,000.
You guys have plenty of money. You just got to get under control.
And that's a good point. But the problem is, this is the problem that I see, is combined they make $350,000 a year. The issue with that is they don't get $350,000 in their bank accounts. So 350 after they get taxed. Let's say his wife, he said his wife makes 100,000 a year. After taxes, she probably make 75,000, give or take a few thousand. He makes 250. After taxes, he probably makes 200, maybe 180. And then you gotta pay that mortgage, which is 600,000. Student debt. Then his lease. I'm pretty sure her lease is not cheap neither. There's all the money. See? Overspending. He said it himself. They barely have any cash. So why would you put yourself in that situation? Why? Just buy a car cash, nice car. Don't fucking bother about $1,500. That's what it is. People, that's like I said before, people feel the need of buying these late model cars for what? To impress who? Nobody gives a shit, bro. Nobody gives a shit. So what is the use? There's no use. Now you in fucking debt, like, and the thing is, like I said before, this is the typical American. The issue is the typical American does not make 250 a year. So there's a lot more people with his same problem, meaning a lot of debt with less income with a high fucking car note. A lot more people, again, that have less income with a high car note and a lot of fucking debt because they want to be driving a late model car. Shit, like I said before, if you cannot buy a car cash, you cannot afford that car. That's just my opinion. That's what I believe in. You can agree with me. You can disagree with me. You can drop it in the comments. I'm gonna leave it here. You can go finish watching that video in Dave Ramsey's YouTube channel. Also like the video, share it, subscribe to the channel to support my channel, please. You can watch my other videos here, or wherever the fuck YouTube wants to put them, because you know they've been playing me lately. And again, have a blessed and exclusive day. Peace.